അടുത്തതായിട്ട് ഞാൻ അറിഞ്ഞ ഗുരു ഒരു സ്പീച്ചാണ് മഹാഗുരുവിനെ പറ്റിയുള്ള ഈ സ്പീച്ച് പറയാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് മാസ്റ്റർ അർജുൻ സജീഷിനെ ബർമിഹാമിൽ നിന്നും സജീഷിന്റെ സ്മിത ചേച്ചിയുടെ മോനാണ്. മോനെ വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടു കൂടി തന്നെ ഈ പ്രാർത്ഥനാ വേളയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിച്ചു.
Namaskaram. I'm going to read a 10-minute maximum passage of Sri Narayana Guru's life. Om Sri Narayana Parama Guruve Namaha. Om Sri Narayana Parama Guruve Namaha. Om Sri Narayana Parama Guruve Namaha. Sri Narayana Guru was born on the 28th of August, 1855, also known as 14th of Chingam, 1031 on the Malayalam calendar. He was born in a small village called Chebarandi, located in Kerala. His father, whose name was Arjun, was a well-respected good man who looked after Sri Narayana Guru. His mother, Kutyama, was a kind-hearted woman who looked after Nandu in almost all the time. His parents gave him lots of love and support as time passed on in his life. In his childhood, Nanu was very smart, kind, and good-mannered. He was very observant of other people and his surroundings. People also were forcefully drawn to him. It made Nanu feel like he was divine, which he was. His education was exceeding over average. He studied into a one-teacher school. Sorry about this one. After that, he also had the power of endurance, one of his abilities, which helped him during the time in his boyhood. When he was a little bit older, in 1876, he was sent to Varnapalli. It was a rich household in central Travancore in Kerala, where free education was disseminated to deserving children in Sanskrit and Indian philosophy. For the next 4 years, he studied Sanskrit literature and discovering more about Indian deities. Most of his time, he would read books and practice meditating. Once he came back from Varanapalli, he started his own one-teacher school in a coastal village called Anjutingi. From there, people in the village started calling him Nanu Ashan. The meaning of Ashan is teacher. His life was starting to be driven away from home and social gatherings. He was more of a silent guy, a man that liked solitude. But his parents decided that they wanted him to be more focused on his family. So in 1882, a date was fixed for him for the marriage. Nanu Ashan's parents decided for Nanu to marry his cousin. But on the previous night, he left home without informing anybody. He did come back after a while to be received with gifts, with the attitude of a relief with the meditant. He took the gift and said, "All are born with some purposes in their lives. I have mine and you have yours. Let me go to fulfill my role." He left home after, in the search for truth and penance. He read books that contained Tamil so that he could understand the language of it. The books that he read were very spiritual, which includes the Tirukural, Tirumandriam, etc. He visited the scholarly home of Pernali Krishna Vadyar, a well-known poet at the time. After a while, he said farewell to Madhuran Hills and came across a thick forest off the banks of River Nayar. This place was called Aravipuram. He was a very immobile and very lonely, a man that lived in solitude who always loved to do meditation and penance. He came across a wandering boy and his cow during his meditation. The young boy's name was Kochapi Pillai, who followed Sri Narayana Guru's path and becoming his disciple. He later became Shivalinga Swamigal. Guru realized that his divine powers would make him the most well-respected man in Hinduism and one of the most well-known. More and more people around India were hearing about Sri Narayana Guru and wanted to learn life lessons from him. He decided to think of a place of worship where anybody can come over and pray. Everyone without the restriction of caste, creed, religion, or sex could come over and offer their prayers. This culminated in consecration of Shiva idol at Arvipuram on a Shivaratri in 1888. At the entrance of the temple, a message was displayed which reads as, "Without the difference in caste or rancor of religions, this is a noble place where all live in brotherhood." After this very important day, the Brahmins, which were the high society people of the area, were very angry and filled with concern and hatred of the construction of Guru's place of worship. Guru did not react or try to fight back. He simply said that he installed Irava Shiva. By this small act, Guru was in fact declaring that the right in front of worship was everybody's birthright and nobody could monopolize it. The origin of SNDP Yogam was registered as a company on Travancore on the 15th of May, 1903. The president of the organization was Srinarayana Guru. Dr. Palpu was the working president and Kumaran Ashan was the general secretary. SNDP Yogam would pass on quotes, life lessons, and teachings. Even Guru said these exact words: "Gain strength through organization and gain freedom by education." These words are very important to us and still have a purpose and meaning at that time till now until the future. After the formation of SNDP Yogam, Guru left Arvipuram and started living at a place called Verakala. The place chosen by him was a neglected hill at the side of a canal. This place was developed and Guru named it as Shivagiri. He established an entirely new model for the temple of worship. If anybody is visiting Kerala with family, please visit Shivagiri and get Guru's blessings at least once. On the 10th of February 1924, Guru had organized the All Religions Conference, first of kind in Asia, which was organized in Alway, Kerala. At the entrance of the gate conference venue, Guru had asked to display the message, not to argue and win, but to know and make known. Srinarayana Guru's own life was a teacher, saint, social reformer, and great nation builder, all blended into one. His life, work, teachings had refreshed every uniqueness. He attained the position of one who was looked upon as very incarnation of God. People revered him as God of his own lifetime. No attempt was made to create an impression or to advertise his greatness to his tract followers. His divinity and power attracted lots of people, thousands of people. He exemplified to what divine heights even the humblest of men could rise by self-culture and love of humanity. On that time, the majority of Hindus had denied education, freedom to walk along the public roads, and to touch tanks and wells. Guru worked among them in a way no other teacher did, and made them in his own lifetime not only work out their own salvation, but to proudly point the way of emancipation of all Hindus. Hindus, Christians, Muhammadans, and all the other recognized in Guru are those beings who shape the destiny of men. Guru had many teachings for anyone who came up to him with a problem or something wrong with another person. The now famous motto of his teachings, "One caste, one religion, one God for man," has come to occupy the same place Hindu nationalism as that of liberty, equality, and fraternity in the European nationalism. Guru entered Mahasamadhi on the 20th September 1928. Namikyuvin sahajere niyadami guru padam namukidil param devam nimikilonda. Namikyuvin sahajere niyadami guru padam namukidil param devam nimikilonda. Thank you.
Master Arjun Sajeesh, മോൻ വളരെ മനോഹരമായിട്ട് തന്നെ ഗുരുദേവന്റെ ആ ഒരു ജീവചരിത്ര ഒരു ഹിസ്റ്ററി വളരെ ഒരു ചുരുങ്ങിയ സമയം കൊണ്ട് ഇവിടെ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഈ പ്രാർത്ഥനയിൽ പങ്കെടുത്ത എല്ലാവർക്കും കേൾക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചു. വളരെ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് മുന്നോട്ട് വരുന്നതിൽ. മോനും മോന്റെ കുടുംബത്തിനും തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും മഹാഗുരുവിന്റെ എല്ലാ അനുഗ്രഹങ്ങളും ഉണ്ടാവട്ടെ എന്ന് പ്രാർത്ഥിച്ചുകൊള്ളുന്നു.